This isn't a diary, this is a journal. Know the difference. So on the quest to find some of the best habits, I decided to try out journaling and reflecting for 30 days. Now don't get me wrong, I have tried this habit before, but I am wildly inconsistent in journaling. I would start for a week and I would put all this good stuff in there, and then all of a sudden you would see me, the next year putting in my journal entries. I've had journals that I've had for 5 years and I haven't even used the first 20 pages in that book. So this was the challenge to myself to journal for 30 days and see what the benefits are. Some of the biggest icons in history, Albert Einstein, Da Vinci, presidents have had a journal or diary. And the coolest thing about journaling your thoughts and putting them in a book like this is that we get to see what we were going through during that time of life, and we get to see other people's perspective as well. I had to search and see what the hype was about journaling. Now, in this technology era that we're in, it can be weird to pick up a blank journal and start writing in it, but it does have its benefits. Journaling has been shown to reduce stress and boost your overall mood. It also helps you clarify your thoughts and your feelings and helps with self-reflection. Lastly, it helps you with achieving your goals and coping and healing. Now, to make sure that I don't fail like the last 40 times I've tried to journal, I had to make a plan, or else I would just be staring at a blank journal, getting frustrated, and end up just throwing the whole thing away. So for the first week, I focused on 3 words I wanted to live by: purpose, passion, and positive. Was I doing all 3 of these things in my day? I also decided to add up my wins for the entire day and my losses, or how I like to say, my lessons. Now, my lessons are my losses that I am going to learn from so I don't keep on repeating them. So I made sure that I counted each one for the day. And this is what I did for the first week. By the time I got to week 2, I decided to add some more things. I started to add categories to score myself on the areas of my life that I cared about the most, so I can have a holistic approach to my reflection. So I decided to rank myself 1 out of 10 how I was doing on these 5 categories: my physical, mental, financial, spiritual, and social well-being. So I would take these 5 pillars of life, add them up, divide them by 5, and that would give me the total score for the day. And I would take those total scores for the day and then see what my total score for the entire week was. Then in weeks 3 and 4, I added 2 more elements to my journaling. I decided to summarize my day just to give a little bit more substance and a little bit more detail around what the day was like, what things I encountered. Now, this last component was one of my favorites by far. It was the takeaway. What is the one thing, just the one thing that I need to take away from this day to add value to my life and help me be better? One of my favorite ways to look at journaling and why the effectiveness of journaling is important is looking at a mirror. A mirror is a reflection of ourselves, right? Now, I wouldn't go 30 days, 30 months, probably not even 30 minutes without looking at myself in the mirror. I want to evaluate and make sure everything is looking good, which, by the way, it's looking pretty good. I'm sorry for that. I shouldn't have done that. This reflection allows me to assess the current situation, to improve it, to fix anything that's going on, to pop any pimples, the pimples of life, and to make any necessary changes to further myself. That journal is the mirror of life. I can see my spiritual state, I can see my mental state, and that's why I think journaling is so important. That reflection is something that you should look into every day. Just like you look into a mirror every day, you probably look in the mirror multiple times per day just to see what's going on right now and how I can fix it and make it better. So what did 30 days of journaling do to change my life? First off, it helped me keep my winning streaks, but also helped me end my losing streaks. I physically looked down at this piece of paper and see what things I was doing well and the habits I was doing well and continue to do those. I was also looking at the same piece of paper and seeing the things that I was constantly doing that were robbing me of more joy, more happiness, more productivity in my life. It made me become more aware of what things made me score better or worse. For example, I would do so good in my physical health and so good in my social health and stuff like that, then I would see that even just 2 categories that I was doing kind of poorly in were bringing down my whole score. And for the whole day, I wasn't scoring very well. And I totally feel that. Like, I got a good workout in, I did a few good things, but at the same time, I kind of felt like I didn't accomplish all the things I wanted to in a day. And that's because I did great in some areas of my life and poor in other areas. And that would allow me to go fix that. So I have a terrible memory. So it helped me remember some of the important things that happened in that day or in that week. And it helped me really reflect on some of the awesome things that brought me joy that I don't think about. Lastly, it helped me get the most out of my days. Now, I didn't feel like I was just living day to day and not really stopping to think, am I really happy? Am I really doing the things that are gonna move me forward and bring forth these goals that I wanna achieve? And journaling made me look back and say, oh wow, I'm not doing the things that I need to be doing to live the life that I want. So not only did it help me be more productive and work towards those goals more, it helped me have a clear vision of what I'm working for and why I was working for it. If you watched this entire video, I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Put a lot of work and effort into these videos, and just for somebody to watch it and hopefully get value from it, it means so much to me. So I thank you and I love you. I appreciate you for watching this. If you want to see some of my favorite journals, I left a few links down below and you can go ahead and shop and buy some journals for yourself. Make sure you get a nice journal that you actually care about and make it much easier to journal. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button so you can see some more awesome content that's gonna help you live a better life. Comment below what you think about journaling and what habits you'd like to see in the future. I love you guys and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you're hustling for your health. I'll see you soon. Peace.